Hi, I'm Dan.
I'm Erika, and we are Have Butter Will Travel.
And we have been travelling for about 6 weeks, and we thought it might be useful to show you guys the things we rely heavily on when we're travelling, our travel accessories.
Yes. First up, packing cubes. If you've watched any other sort of video about travel accessories, people rave about them. If you haven't tried them, you don't understand how awesome they are.
I was not sold on them until we started using them, but they changed our lives.
And when you, like we've been every couple of nights moving, it's so easy having packing cubes because you know exactly where everything is. So we have a variety of sizes. This one has Dan's clothes in it. And we don't use them just for clothes, we use them for other things as well, like we might use them for cords or this one is our travel snack, so we just have that in our day pack, and it's just so easy keeping it all together.
Yeah, so you can have one pack for your socks and undies, one pack for your clothes, and you know where they are. I love it.
Also, if you've been in a situation like us where you need to rearrange your suitcases at the airport because of the weight restrictions, it's nice not having your undies like fly out of your bag everywhere.
And you just pull out one bag and move it.
It's so easy. Honestly, guys, packing cubes.
One thing that's super important for us is being able to charge all of our devices. So we need a travel adapter. But the problem can be all of the different ports. So we bought...
Because, for example, on this trip, we were in Europe, the UK... and
the US.
The US.
So we don't want to take 25 different adapters. So what we bought is this. So it takes 4 USBs, 2 Australian plugs, and then this is interchangeable. We're now moving to the UK, which I'm pretty sure is this plug, and then we just put it and we're ready to go. I love it. It's much more compact than having a whole bunch of different plugs. And the USBs make a big difference.
And just in case you're going to Switzerland, just be aware they have a different plug to everywhere else in the world.
We had to buy one.
But this covers most places. We always take our insulated water bottles with us to try and, so we have water with us all the time, and also try and reduce our use of plastic water bottles.
And also we don't have to pay for water because we can usually find somewhere to top these up. In Slovenia there's been taps, fresh water everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And these ones are insulated so it keeps it cool for about a day, I think. Like if you put cold water into it, it stays cold, and I like cold water. Also, when you're going through the airport security, you can't take liquids on a plane, so we just drink the water or tip it out if we can't drink it, take it through empty, and then on the other side there's usually somewhere you can fill it up.
Yep. Sometimes when we're travelling, we're away for quite a long time, so we're away for 6 weeks. So another thing we like to take with us is a travel speaker. This is pretty small, nice and compact. It's a Bose travel speaker, so it has really good sound quality. If we're watching YouTube or Netflix on our laptop, I like the sound through this much better than the sound through the laptop. Also, if we just want to have music while we're getting ready or relaxing, reading a book, this works perfectly.
We always bring a reusable bag with us for if we're doing grocery shopping. If we're staying in Airbnbs, we usually buy some groceries or at least like cold drinks to have. So it's good to have a bag that you can use for shopping because quite often you have to pay for bags. Also, you just want to not, try and cut down on your use of plastic. This one is actually really good. It's kind of, what sort of material would you... Like sure. It's pretty sturdy and it's waterproof. We have used it when we've been going for a swim to put our towels and stuff in. So it's just like a super handy thing to have, and it literally takes up no room, doesn't really weigh anything, so I recommend bringing one of these.
My advice would be to always store this kind of in your backpack, because often we haven't done that and we end up in the supermarket without it. So if this just sits in your backpack somewhere, it folds down super small, and then you've always got a bag whenever you need it.
Even if you're buying souvenirs or whatever.
Another thing you want to have when you're traveling, I think, are some form of headphones. Those ones that you get on the plane are pretty ordinary. And so we like to travel with our wireless headphones. So I use these ones. The brand is Sennheiser, and they're Bluetooth wireless. So I really like them. If I'm doing any work, watching videos, I like these.
I've got AirPods, also just wireless. Really good if I'm listening, like usually I use them if I'm listening to a podcast, or I can use them with my computer when I'm editing videos. The only thing I guess with these is that you can't use them on
with the screen.
Yeah,
you can use them on a plane.
Yeah, with the in-flight entertainment, because you do need to plug in.
Yeah.
So Bluetooth isn't a good option then. These are so tiny. I literally just have them in my small handbag that I carry around everywhere, that I don't notice that they're in there or not. And for example, yesterday we were in the park, in Tivoli Park here in Ljubljana, and we just sat down for half an hour and I listened to a podcast. So I just like having them with me all the time. They take up zero space.
She also likes to have them when I fall asleep on any form of transport.
Every time.
We've found that we spend a lot of time on our phones when we're traveling. So if you haven't already watched it, our travel apps video is super useful, but because we're using apps a lot more on our phone when we're out and about, the battery dies super quick.
Yeah, so what we've been is like the maps, like using Google Maps or Apple Maps to use directions, and also quite often we might be hotspotting to use our phones, like the internet between each other. That really drains the battery on your phone.
So we've found these guys to be a lifesaver. Now we have two, it's a little bit greedy, but this one we really like for the size of it. You get about probably 2 full charges out of it, so you don't get a lot of power out of it, and it probably takes a long time to charge versus this big one. But it's small and we can just chuck it in our backpack or even Erika's handbag when we need a bit of a touch up for power. This one is a heavy duty, it's quite heavy, but it's great when we're on a plane and in airports, because it has a lot of power and it charges quite quickly. So this one we use more for our longer travels. This is our day one.
So we have also invested in some good lightning chargers to charge our phones. So this works for phones, iPads and my AirPods, because those ones that you get with your phone just tends to break around here. We also have 2 cats who like chewing things, but these ones are like insulated almost.
They're really thick.
And they're really, really heavy duty, good quality, and we have not had any problems with them. And also it's really good to have ones with a lot of length, because you never know where the power points are going to be where you're staying. So it's super useful. We've got a few different lengths and we found that really helpful.
So they're the travel accessories that we really love and have also found we really use all the time when we're traveling.
But wait, there is one that we didn't bring with us. We usually always have it with us, and we've really missed it on this trip. Travel scales. So I don't know if you've seen it before. It's like ours is just like a small handle with a hook on it. You can just hook your suitcase on, hold it up, and it tells you the weight of your suitcase. Now we've been traveling on some budget airlines that are super strict around that, and it's so helpful to know the weight of your suitcase before you get to the airport, so you don't need to do the airport unpack.
We have done one airport unpack already, so travel scales, bring them with you.
So we hope you found this video useful. If you're heading off on a trip, let us know your favourite travel accessories. Is there something that we don't have that we're missing out
I'm
of?
sure there is.
We would really appreciate it if you would give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate your support. Thanks so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.